What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having an amazing start of the week. Guys, it seems like No Dime December backfired because it changed the game, but in a way we were not expecting it to. Right now we have more summoning events than ever, more milking, okay? We have worse events than before. Look at the new Lunar Deck of Fate event, just as an idea, okay? And it just feels like, yeah, No Dime December did no good, unfortunately. And I know a lot of you people are saying this, you know, I'm kind of like just putting it out there. I'm not necessarily thinking that this affected it. I don't think No Dime December really had a big impact because most of the people still spend money regardless of what they said in comments, okay? I know that for a fact. But leaving that on the side, guys, talking about more summoning events, we have more summoning events this week that they've been announced today. We're going to go over all of the champions because you might want to decide. Maybe some of you guys will go for this Lunar Deck of Fate event regardless, okay? And the reason why I'm saying it is worse than before is because they actually nerfed the points. So right now you're getting less points from all of the shards. Before, a Sacred Shard used to give you over 2,000 points or something like that. So basically everything got decreased, which means that you need to open way more shards now than before in order to collect Fatalies, okay? If you're a Pokemon collector, I perfectly understand you're gonna wanna go and get the champion. Now, my main issue right here is that they added these 50 points to the Deck of Fate event, and if you're unlucky, you're gonna have probably to open all of the cards, which is very, very costly, you know, and a lot of people will miss on the 5-star soul, at least if you relied on it. I skipped some points, but I definitely left a bit of a room to wiggle, you know, and I'll be just fine personally because we have the champion training, we have the golem, we have the fusion warm-up event that gives us 100 too, so I'll be more than fine personally. But I know a lot of you guys will be in trouble because you are counting on those 50 points. So I wish you guys luck if you're planning to flip a few cards. I will stay away from this event. I do not want to encourage this sort of events, especially that the calendar was all messed up for the entire duration of the Monster Hunter collaboration event. I don't wanna take part in it. I do not support things like this. But leaving that on the side, guys, leaving that on the side, you might want to wait with some of your summons. In case if you're curious, you have 3 days and 15 hours to complete this event for whoever is going for it. And right now, we have some 15x progressive chances on some of the champions. And yeah, while they are pretty decent... Wait, I was going at the wrong thing. You might want to look for something else. Maybe you have plenty of copies from all of these champions, or maybe you have some other champions that you might be looking for, you know? So, starting with the very first event on Wednesday, guys, keep in mind we do not have CVC this week, but on Wednesday we have a 1-slot legendary champion event, and that will be Morrigan. Now, Morrigan, she's super powerful for the Cursed series this time around, guys. She's actually super solid. She's definitely the best heal reduction champion in the entire game. I know a lot of you guys skip the fusion because you thought that she's a trash champion. So keep that in mind, you know. Maybe you're gonna want to YOLO shards for her. Not only that she does that, but she removes buffs too, which is super good against the boss, you know. You have decreased speed, which, funny enough, the boss is immune to decreased speed. Increased speed, you have some turn meter manipulation, increased turn meter on your team, basically. She's actually pretty dope. Then we have Elder Skarg, another decent champion, and he can do some serious work. Even for clan boss, he deals a lot of damage if you can tune him in the right team, because he's putting increased speed on himself with the A1. You have this skill that can place a lot of extra hits, you know, and deal a lot of damage with it. Then you have this other skill right here, the passive. He can be a decent champion to put HP burn to if you need him to do that, you know. He does look pretty awesome. I think he's the champion that empowers Xena, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then we have Daneg Skull Rip, which is the orc, if I'm not mistaken. This one right here. I really had higher hopes for this champion when I played him. He was decent, but I wouldn't like to summon him. I'll be honest. I wouldn't go crazy after him. So he has a chance to land defense down. If the enemy is under fear or through fear, that chance increases. He has an AoE that places decreased accuracy and through fear. If the enemies are from specific factions, then he's not going to need accuracy. the A3 attacks an enemy, will ignore shields, and he doesn't deal enough damage with his skill, and he doesn't really bring that much utility all around, you know. But he does look cool. He does look cool. I love the design on the champion, like the coat, whatever the heck he's wearing there, you know, cape with these skeletons on, and is that a stag head or something? It's pretty weird, but it looks awesome. Looks badass. Then we have Yoshi Drunkard. He's actually a nice champion. He was a pass fusion. You have a speed aura. You have a chance to stun with A1. You have a decreased accuracy and HP burn on random enemies. He attacks 2 times with that skill, and increase attack and increase accuracy, and a chance to place through fear on enemies. And he has this passive that gives him thermometer each time an enemy receives a buff. So Yoshi, he's not a bad champion, man. Like, even when they released him, a lot of people gave him a lot of hate because, I don't know, he's not broken completely, but you're getting increased accuracy, you're getting increased attack, you're getting a speed aura. Not only that was good for progression, but he was the best champion to pair in a bomb team, you know, which of course is still very viable for it, but bombs are not as great as they used to be. Then we have a couple of Void legendaries too, guys, and we have Leorius the Proud. So right here at the Skinwalkers, I would love another Leorius. I'm not going to lie, I would love another Leorius. That will enable me to empower mine to +4, and getting them to +4 is just so freaking game-changing for Nukers, man. The extra crit rate, the crit damage, that's what's making empowerment so damn good. He's super powerful. Now, his multipliers are not the craziest in the game, but once his HP drops and his passive activates, he's going to smack like hell. He's super powerful for live arena, for example, you know. Attacks an enemy 2 times, has a chance to land defense down, then attacks all enemies 2 times. This skill is amazing because he's immune to all of the crowd control debuffs, except Polymorph, of course. But opening with the A3 and then moving to the A2, very good, you know, because you're going to be immune to sleep or provoke or freeze or whatever else they're trying to bring at you, you know, or petrification. And with this skill, another AoE, he has a chance to land through fear and weaken. Even for the clan boss, guys, a lot of people are sleeping on Leorius, but you can use him in unkillable teams because you have defense down and you have weaken from the same skills. That brings a lot of damage, you know. Unkillable, not block damage teams, because that's quite a bit of a difference. Then we have Valkanen. He was guaranteed not long time ago. I haven't went for that guaranteed event, and I like the champion. I think that he's very, very interesting, especially for live arena. He deals a lot of damage. He sacrifices one of the teammates to unlock this secret skill, and this hits super hard. Okay, this hits super hard and blocks revive. I like him a lot because of it, you know. In a way, I regret that I haven't went for the guaranteed event, but I really wanted to keep my shards for Yumeko, and because I got Yumeko, I don't regret it, you know. But I would love to have a Valkanen, I'll be honest with you guys, just to play him around. He's pretty interesting. Then in terms of epics, we have a Miscreated Monster. He used to be super powerful before, and he's still amazing for progression. Then we have Inquisitor Shamael. Amazing for Hydra, amazing for Arena. There is a bug with him, actually, with him and Sun Wukong, that forces the ship to don't go to UDK, to go to somebody else. It's such a weird interaction. It shouldn't really happen because it makes no sense, but it's a bug, and it happens. So as long as Plarium is not fixing it, you can actually just play around with it. Saito actually made a Arena team before he quit the game with Shamael, with Initwi Bloodwing, with Sun Wukong, and Adachi, sort of different champion, you know, and Polymorph goes to Taras, and then you can block revive on him, you know, with the Initwi, for example. And yeah, he's hitting pretty hard with this. The more buffs you have, the more defense he ignores, which allows you to build him on a stone skin if you want, or something different. I used to run Shamael, guys, when Taras came to the game. Why? Because I had no Yumeko. So I've made quite a few videos with him doing Platinum Arena, like when they released Taras and Marichka. He was actually very, very nice because of the passive, and with Warlord, they were just perfect, you know. Then we have Varegran Sun Curse, guys, which is this one right here. I can't even remember what he does, actually. He was part of the Mythical Fusion, so I used my copy in there. I think I have another copy, actually. He steals a random buff, ignores shield, places through fear, Places unkillable on the champion if he kills somebody and swaps HP, then grants an extra turn. Okay. And now I remember what he does, because I tried to see if by any chance he was working like Knockdown, but he wasn't, you know. He wasn't. He's great for the fusion. If you need him for the mythical fusion, definitely the best moment to try and get him. And we have a Pan, which I think is a Sylvan Watcher, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Pan the Bowhorn. A chance to freeze with the A1, attacks all enemies, increase attack, increase speed on the champion for 3 turns, and attacks an enemy 3 times, ignores a bit of the defense. I haven't tried him out to see if he actually deals some damage. I gotta have a look at him and see if he deals some decent damage. This is everything for Wednesday, guys. Of course, on Thursday, we're gonna have another 15x progressive chance for all the shards again. Nothing really changes. We're gonna start with Ultimate Death Knight. Super powerful as a champion. You guys know the drill with him. He has these amazing passives. Generally, a very good kit. Then we have King Gyalkabar from the Sylvan Watchers. Pretty good champion, cleanser, healer. You know, so you can get some work done with the champion. Places a shield, the poisons. He has quite a few things in his kit. You know. Then we have Hellier. My god, I haven't seen him in an event in ages. I wish he would somehow be a bit more viable. He has this skill that transfers all the debuffs from the allies to a target enemy. But it's a skill, so it's not really a passive. And you actually need to take a turn with him in order to do that. And it has a 3-turn cooldown. He's not a bad champion, but he's not amazing either. You know, he's kind of like a B tier in my opinion nowadays. Initially, when he got released, he really seemed like he had a lot of potential because he was very unique and everything that he was doing sounded so great. But we haven't really found much use for him, honestly. Then we have Bambus 4-leaf. I feel like this is the first time when we have him in a summon event because he was a fusion not a long time ago. Now, this champion likes to sleep a lot, guys, okay? He can transfer debuffs to the enemy, but he likes to sleep a lot. He has increased accuracy and increased attack. The Enfeeble is basically the main thing that really makes him stand out because not many champions have the option to land that debuff on a target. I think we might have another one, or maybe he's the only one at the moment. Then we have Amic Trunkheart, another fusion, and he's solid. A lot of people hated on him, saying that he's just another unkillable champion. Why we care about him? But my god, he's so much more than that. Especially with this skill that can decrease the cooldown of all ally skills. Very nice and unkillable. He's being used in so many teams, in so much content. Shogun in the Sand Devils Necropolis, Clan Boss teams. Like you can make a lot of things with him. And then we have Bellator Mage Slayer. He's an Ogrin Tribes, if I'm not mistaken, and he is a reviver. A pretty interesting champion, honestly. I don't think he can compete with the top revivers like Duchess or even Pythian, but he's not a bad champion. You know, he's interesting. And what's the main thing that I like about him is this passive. A 50% chance of decreasing all of ally skills cooldown by 1 turn when they are revived. Now, it's only 1 turn, but it can be pretty helpful. Then we have some more epic champions, guys. And again, there are a few of them part of the Mikage fusion. We have Delijah right here. Great for the mythical fusion, guys, 100%. Then we have Duedan the Runic. Not a bad champion for the Shogun either. And just generally, he's pretty interesting. I love the design. We have Demita for whoever is looking to build a block damage team, you know, for Clan Boss. She's still very solid, 100%. And not just for that, for other PvE content too. And then we have Scatix, guys. He's a nice cleanser. Not many epic champions can do the cleanse as good as he does, you know, like 4-turn cooldown, he puts immunity, he cleanses, he gives you a shield, decreased speed, like he does a lot. He has this interesting passive too that can keep him alive. In some cases, if the damage exceeds his HP, he's going to die, but other than that, he's definitely a pretty solid cleanser. That was all in terms of champions, guys, for these summoning events. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, of course, we're going to have another 15x progressive chance. Saturday, Sunday, again, because you know the drill. That's how it's going for this summon rush. Keep in mind, Thursday, we have the fusion starting, guys. And how I mentioned, Friday, we're going to have another summoning event starting. No 2x because we had 2x sacreds this past weekend, and expect to have another 15x progressive chance. Now, personally, I will be going for the fusion, so my shards are strictly reserved for that. Voids, primal, sacreds, whatever. Ancients, I'm trying to build up to around 200 to be ready for a guaranteed whenever that's needed, you know. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you engaging with the Deck of Fate event or no? Appreciate every single one of you watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.